Hello, everyone. It is great to be back to cast again. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I'm here today in terms of KRLS playoffs and specifically Division D at this time. I'm not sure if everyone's in the lobby yet. Okay, it seems like they're ready. um, so before I get started, I'm going to just give them the go go go. And see how this plays off. Ooh, sorry about the overlay. I have like the Rocket League tracker here still. And so let's see how this starts off. That's a good kickoff from DME Seraphim. I'm not sure what these rankings are exactly. I haven't pulled up the spreadsheet, but I do expect some really intense gameplay because usually in Division D, from what I've heard from other casters, are actually a lot more close than. Oh my, Jesus, that was almost a flip reset. As I was saying, a lot of Division D games are a lot closer. A lot of the games have been taken to Game 7 overtime, and so we'll see how this one goes. That was a great challenge by DME. And let's see, taking its time off the corner, try to get us someone. Oh, it hits off the crossbar, and it's over. Let's see if they can hit it in. That's right across the goal line. Oh, okay. That was good defense by DME, but I feel like Phantom Legacy could have at least capitalized a little bit off of that. DME is doing pretty great, like keeping it on the other side of the field, feels like. Let's see if they can make the shot, and they both miss. Popping it up, General's popping it up, and let's see, kind of backwards. I don't know how to remove this thing. Let me see, control. I'm gonna see if I can remove this side of the thing because it's pissing me off, not gonna lie. Gonna take this thing off just. Well, I guess you can see their ranks, but it's my first time actually using this Rocket League tracker, so I'm just gonna see if I can get rid of it. So anyway, I'll figure it out after the game. Sorry about that. And from what I can see is they're still trying to take their time with it, but I haven't seen much in terms of any sort of oppressive defense or oppressive offense for now, but it's off the crossbar. I don't know. I think Phantom is definitely dancing around the net, but it just seems like they can't get it in the back of the net, which is unfortunately the goal of this game. And so, whoa, okay, that's good. And I'm gonna have to Oh, what a good bump. That was a great shot by DME. And it was the good bump off, and unfortunately I think no one was back in time to actually save that from Phantom. A great kickoff by Phantom, but I think oh. I think they carried it into the middle, which is kind of a no-no and it was just capitalization. Takes it off the wall and hopes to get a double tap. Are there anyone there? No, they missed. Slowly gonna take it off the wall, and yeah, I mean, hopefully that's a great challenge, but I think, yeah, it was. That's an awkward team touch. I don't know if they. Ooh. That's a nice shot by Phantom Legacy. I kind of sort of lagged, but I think it was a good challenge, good touch, and then it was a great placement. There's 15 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure if DME can maybe cook something up with kickoff strats and be able to what a good challenge. Maybe not. No, it hits the ground. So game 1 goes to Phantom Legacy. That was a good, almost, I believe, not last second goal, but pretty clutch goal. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna try and get rid of this for now, because I don't know how to get rid of this without, give me a second. Okay. The funny thing is when I play Rocket League, this just goes away immediately, so I don't know why it's here. So I don't know what to do with this stuff. I might need to... Let me see if that works. If it doesn't work, then I'm kind of cooked because, I don't know. Okay, so first game goes to Phantom Legacy with a pretty clutch goal. But I do think it's going to be a very close series in general from what I was seeing through the gameplay and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to... Phantom Legacy tries to keep it on their side, but then it's back on their side again. DME trying to put a lot of pressure, trying to basically harass them, but is there gonna be a bump? No, unfortunately not. That's a good demo by I believe it was TTK, but I don't think it was enough for, or at least not good timing. Ooh. That was actually a very dangerous touch. That's a backwards save. A little just off the net, but good enough pressure to make Phantom a little awkward. Nice demo by KRB. Another great demo by TTK. I think I've noticed that TTK is a lot more... Ooh. General almost made that in. I was gonna say TTK is mostly the demo person on DME, so it's good to see that there's a lot of physicality in this game. But but I think with demos it needs to be good timing, or else it would just kind of be a lot of players that... Wow. Okay, so I was not expecting that. Blaze capitalized off of a mistake that I believe it was... Who made the awkward touch? Oh, I wasn't sure. It was like, I think it was KRB, but a nice way to take advantage of a mistake from the other team. Awkward touch by General, but I think TTK has General's back. Nice attempt by Blaze to hit the net, but oh, I think he accidentally backflipped. That's so unfortunate. Ooh, wow, what a nice shot by Blaze. I think he like faked two. Okay, one. Oh, and then I think TTK thought Blaze was gonna go on the other side. It was a nice shot, or a nice carry to the goal by Blaze. Ooh. That was an awesome flip reset by Reyes, but DME just got in time for the save. It seems to me that Phantom Legacy are a lot more mechanical in terms of their flip resets and just overall. Is that a double? Oh, okay. That hit the crossbar. Let's see. General takes a pretty heavy touch. I don't think he really meant for that. TTK might leave it for General. I'm not too sure, but that... I think there's probably a miscomm right there. What a double touch. But it was just not, it was a little wide. Good challenge by Blaze, and I think they're up? Yeah. I think Phantom is putting a lot more pressure than they did in game one. Is that an open net? Oh no, it's right off. That was a nice follow-up by TTK. I believe, yeah, Phantom thought he could challenge that well, and then TTK took advantage of that to follow up on his teammates' miss. We got 121 left on the clock. Let's see if DME could maybe get one more goal to tie this game up. But so far, DME needs to be a little more aggressive in terms of how that's going straight down. What a squishy save, but that was also a very good shot by KRB. I believe Blaze tried to squishy save that and just unfortunately missed because DME went low. It's a pretty decent kickoff by Phantom, but General's already up, being a lot more aggressive as before they were down 2-0. Blaze tries to clear it. General's already up for that. And Reyes tries to probably control it a little bit with zero boost. And awkward. That's in. Oh, they're off the crossbar. Unfortunate. Pass the ball. Yeah. I think passing plays are probably very difficult to coordinate, especially if you try to do them with a pretty tight situation like this. Because if they miss the pass, then... Oh, that's awkward. No! That was an awkward touch by General, and I think he didn't mean to hit it that way. Unfortunate. I think he was also in a very awkward position, too. Oh, that's gonna... That's sort of a tilting goal. Let's see, can DME maybe be able to? Maybe? That was a nice touch by KRB, but an even better challenge by Reyes. Ooh, GG's to Phantom Legacy for that game 2. That was very close. This, if you look at the scoreboard, most of their goals came... Wow, that is a total of 14 shots on goal for Phantom Legacy. That's crazy. 14 shots versus 8 shots. So you can see Phantom Legacy are a lot more aggressive on their offense. It was just... And then DME had to sort of push to have a lot more saves. So we shall see how that is. Hopefully I got rid of that as well, but turn off the tracker up. Yeah, I was trying to. I'm trying to. Like, I think it's off now. I think it's gone now. I've been trying to take it off for a while, but it's really annoying. Let me know if the tracker app is still there, because it's a little bit pain in the butt. Okay, let's see how game 3 goes. With Phantom Legacy has taken both game 1 and game 2. There's no timeout called by DME Seraphim, so I'm wondering a little bit if it's because they're confident enough, because with best of 7s they can be a bit lengthy if it and sometimes timeout calls do really help a lot. So let's see. General decides to take it slow, but ends up getting challenged by Reyes immediately. I think Reyes tries to go for a couple demos, maybe at the goal, but that was a good demo by TTK. I think KRB is trying to control it a little bit. General barely has any boost. That was an awkward touch by Reyes. It hits off the crossbar. It's an own goal. Oh dear. I think it was an own goal by was it Reyes? No, it was by Blaze. That's unfortunate. Other game was a forfeit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Ralph, for the raid. This is, well, for those who are watching, this is Division D. And we are currently, Phantom Legacy is up 2-0 in this series. With currently DME Seraphim. Great game, Divi. Not gonna lie. That was a good touch by KRB and so exciting. Wait, who forfeited? I want to know. I realize my stream is really pixelated again. I probably need to change my pixels. It's been so long since I streamed, so I will get that fixed up a little bit. That was a great challenge by Blaze. It's almost a pass to Reyes. But let's see if Seraphim can really get that on their other side of field and not. 2 are up. Crazy. KRLS has no boost. He's gonna get demoed in the back. Acid flare because of me. No, I called it. Oh my god, I didn't even see Blaze. What in the world just happened? DIY brings it up, misses the touch, then KRB is in an awkward position. Nice shot. I know, bro. Acid Esports had both teams forfeit. Terrible look on their part. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know if people know. I managed UCLA Esports. Well, I used to before I graduated, like 2 weeks ago. And I was on their Acid Esports is also on Div A as well, and it's just when trying to schedule stuff with them, it was just really just out of. It was kind of a big headache. What a nice shot! Yeah, so I don't think anybody realized that would have hit off the crossbar, and it just it was in front of the goal line. Yeah, but I think Acid Esports is relatively new still, so with an org like that, it's going to be a little more. There's a lot of kinks to get involved with. Oh, that's a miss. That's also a miss from Blaze. Yeah, it's just. Whoa, what a 50 Jesus by KRB, but which almost goes into the goal. Blaze tries to 50 this into DME's side. Yeah, it's just I think with any new org, is that things are just gonna happen like that. But Zaza, I believe, is their owner. Very chill guy. I just don't know how he manages so many teams at once. Like I don't. Whiffs and random insane clips, yeah. Because I believe the max or like the limit for Div D is 1350. That's like what, C3? Ooh. That's crazy. He just 50'd it into the goal. Let's see. Like this, 2 of them are up, which is crazy. Phantom Legacy has like no balls in terms of like when I say no balls, it's like they have so much balls into like having 2 people pre-jump that. I think Champ 1? No, this is not C1. Definitely not C1. It's like C3. Like some of these people are already doing like flip resets. So unless if it's the C1 is a freestyler, I don't think so. Let's see, General takes it off the wall, and KRB tries to challenge. Reyes has no boost, but still tries to stay on the ball. That is going in if no one takes that. Ooh, that was oof, DIY. I'm just gonna call him DIY because that's the first thing I saw. If there's any other pronunciation, just please let me know because. Yeah, that's Rocket League though. Yeah, it's crazy. The skill ceiling is getting a lot more higher and higher. Dyra. How biased can one caster be? Pretty biased if you manage that team, but this game seems to be going into overtime. I've seen pretty biased casters, but like to be fair, I was pretty biased with my own team at one point. Damn, bro. Blaze takes it off the wall, and I don't think there's anyone in net. Oof. Oh, what a 50 by Reyes. Oh my god. So I think Seraphim tries to get it out, but it was just an unfortunate 50, and which results in a goal. Phantom Legacy take game 3 in overtime, and I think I'm gonna ask if Seraphim want to. That's crazy. No, I said Phantom Legacy has no balls in terms of that they will push like crazy. Did you see like 2 people pre-jump? That's crazy. Can I play? I mean, you can ask the teams if I've seen a couple teams like sub in, sub out different players, but you kind of have to be on the roster. um do you say VODs? I do, but with these I don't know if anyone said anything. Give me a second. Okay, I guess there's no timeout call. DME Seraphim try to take this slow. I feel like if you throw a GCU, he would get 500 if he doesn't get demo chased. I'm assuming you came from you came from a Div B game, yeah. Div D is there's either clips or there's whiffs. There's nothing in between. For VODs, yes I do, but since Twitch recently changed, not even recently, they changed their policies with VODs, it's only up for a week or so. So if you want the actual like downloaded VOD, you guys can just DM me and I can just send like a Google Drive link of some sort. Whoa! Kirby just took it all by himself. Let's see, so he took it slow. Dyra, I think is his name, tries to challenge and then just gets to the side. More than of course our Diamond and C1. I just had the Rocket League tracker up for like 5 minutes, I think. And they were like, what, Champ? Champ 2? I can't even tell. It's been a while since being named basically Curbstone. Phantom Legacy respawned really quickly. That was a wild pitch off Blaze. An awkward touch by Caribbean, and I guess just couldn't save it because he was kind of on the edge. Which Div Gate? Yeah, Div A is also on if you want. If you want to go check that out on the main stream, the KRLS Twitch, they're also on too. I believe it is. Let's see. That was a wild kickoff goal too. Let's see what game it is. I remember them asking me about this, but it is. It is GHE Abstract versus Crimson Nexus. So that's on like right now. Because they just started at 10:30 Eastern. Good touch by KRB, but I don't think his teammates are too up on the field. Dyer tries to challenge, and then Reyes just immediately takes a shot. That's crazy. Yeah, Yeah, Ray's just... That's placement. I think no one challenged off of DME and just didn't... They probably don't know what girls are. Wild pinch. Off a little bit by Reyes. Oh, that's an awkward positioning from DME. I don't think KRB expected Reyes to miss, and then Blaze just slots it in. All it is eat, sleep, regularly repeat for diamonds. What a whiff. Personally, as a diamond myself, I'm kind of insulted. But like, there's nothing wrong with that. Wait, is his name actually Curb Stomp? I just realized that. That just clicked on my mind. Three people in the air just missed. So, yes. With like no fouls. Daira tries to, he does end up clearing it, and Curb Stomp, that's gonna be his new name, because I actually like that a lot more than KRB. Curb Stomp, that's saves goal, and put it in. Okay, Ralph, this is supposed to be PG. If you guys don't know, Ralph is, he was supposed to be my producer, but then he ditched me for a forfeited game. That was a good demo by Curb Stomp. I mean, no, he got demoed, sorry. I'm too busy looking in chat because I don't know what's going on. Daira tries to keep it in the air. Oh, it has no boost. I think passes it off to Blaze. Blaze might try to not double tap. Good challenge, and also clear by Curb Stomp. That's in if nobody touches that. That's a good shot by Reyes. I think awkward touch by TTK. Reyes dribbles it into the goal. I love Curb Stomp. That's what he should be doing to Legacy. Yo, Skyboy, you need to chill out. This is Rocket League. It's not that serious. We're supposed to have fun here. Come on. That was a nice shot by Blaze, I think. And Phantom Legacy are up 5-2. This is Rocket League. That was a good demo by Reyes, because General almost made it a goal. And Daira, that's a weird bounce off the crossbar for DME. Maybe that's one to take home for the road for Curb Stomp. Curb Stomp. And I think that just might be, I think as Ice Panther would say, the nail in the coffin for this series. Phantom Legacy, I think, has done an awesome job in sweeping. GG's to both teams, and Phantom Legacy will move on to the semi. We'll move on into the bracket. I think they go into the grand finals. No? Yeah. So I have a game on. Wait, Ralph, I need help. How do I raid his stream? How do I do this? GG's everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for dealing with the technical difficulties because like I just came back from dinner, so I'm also from like the West Coast, so obviously yeah. So I'm gonna yeah. So if you guys want to check out the game over there, I'm gonna try to raid the stream. Give me a second here. GG's to both teams. I don't think I know Ice Panther likes to do interviews. I'm not gonna do that because I don't even know how to really do that well enough for me to do everything. But in that case, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and you know, chill out, I guess. Let me see. KRLS. I'm gonna raid his stream. Okay, see you guys later. And have a great rest of your night.